Okay, I came to this episode pretty hyped up because last week he got wrecked, destroyed by unknown assailants. And he didn't get to see who it was. All he knows is that their chains keep coming and coming towards him before he met his end. Which was hyped me up for this week, really. Because the fact of the matter is, he woke up scared out of his mind, like thinking what happened, my arm is gone, but he realized everything got reset. And the maids were terrified of the fact that happened. So I'm saying, okay, what will he do now? And why were you killed? That was my biggest question, like, why? Throughout this, the main character was thinking all the times he died before. But first, he died in sleep, which he didn't realize until he got in the bed again, and his wounds were gone from when he was in the kitchen and his fingers were healed up. The second time had something to do with, like, something to do with his vomiting, and he weakened his body to the state he couldn't resist. That's why he got killed the last week. The first thing that came to his mind was the fact that maybe it has something to do with Emilia and the royal selection. Maybe someone doesn't want to get too close to her. But even then, he has no proof. So that leads to a dead end. Well, I can say this. Why is his ability so OP? I can say this right now. His ability of reset is really OP, but the concept of the drawbacks is really worse. Like, I don't think it's worth having the ability for that big of a drawback. When I say that, I mean like the fact that he remembers everything, but no one else remembers him. So he has to reconnect with every single one over and over again. Like the lowly, like the librarian. She had no idea who he was while he was acting familiar with her. Same with Emilia. He gave her this nickname about Emiliaton, and she blushed a bit. No, before that, there was the fact that she asked why would he give him. She asked that why would he give me a nickname? We're not that familiar. But he's like saying, okay, think of it as an advancement of when we get closer in the future. She blushed. I'm thinking, oh snap, is she into this dude now? But Paku said she doesn't have that many friends, and she welcomes all friendship, and she's pretty easy in many ways, I guess. But let's just stick to the one. It's still shonen, I think. And the main character got pretty happy about that, which I think most people would. And I think Paku's really nice. I remember before in the previous episodes he said like he sees everyone as children. Maybe that's why he treats Subaru that way, even though he resets and everything disappears. I don't know if Subaru does this intentionally, unconsciously, but he's not gonna have the same future as he has before because the fact of the matter is he didn't. For example, the gifts. This time he took I want to eat and sleep and do whatever I want, but before. He's like, I want to work as, but before he said he want to work as an employee. That's a big difference. And before, when he said want to work as an employee, Bram coughed. But this time, when he said want to be here all the time, eat and sleep whatever I want, she yawned. Everyone paid attention to her when she did that. I think maybe that's a clue. Just maybe. Later on. He told us to of the blue and red Oni. Ram took a lot of interest in this, which I think was pretty good. Like maybe that has something to do with them, cause maybe the color scheme for them are pretty similar to the red and blue Oni. And maybe it has something to do with them. But that's just me. Because the fact that the matter is, Ram does all the housework better than his sister, and while his sister is mediocre at best. If you think about it, the blue Oni was all about self-sacrifice, while the red Oni just took all the benefits that comes along with that. So maybe that's why I didn't want to. Maybe that's why she doesn't want her sister to know about it, because she will get depressed about it, and I don't think she wants that. They're still sisters. Before I said something about his reset ability, the main character. Before I said something about the main character and his reset ability, right? I think that will break him at some point. Because think about it this way. Let's say Bam, he dies one day, and his respawn point is like a year ago. Imagine the mental, imagine the hell he has to go through, knowing that everything he had done is gone for in a year's period. That will be so like gut-wrenchingly painful, and no one remembers you. All the stuff you've done in life are in that 1 year span is erased. Just think about that. And before the in the last bit of the episode, they showed that Emilia was acting really motherly, like saying, "Did you bring this? Did you bring that? Like, are you sure you're okay? I can get a cab or the royal carriage, or the royal carriage for you." I'm like thinking, calm down, calm down. He tried to give a compliment to the twins, but it backfired. But they smiled, so I think they understood. But they smiled, so I think they understood his intentions, which is cool. I was always wondering why is he leaving anyway. But we soon found out I was just leaving to go up to the mountains and watch out Amelia. Before he asked Pac to look after her, and he's like, "Sure, why not? I'm gonna protect her regardless of whatever happens." Pac already, Pac already says that he has no evil intentions and he's generally concerned about her. So now it's night now on the hill or the mountainside, and he hears the chains again, which get him scared. The chains came, the weapon came at him at intense speeds and attacked him, and he has nothing to do but retreat. He was blocked in the corner and had nothing to do. He was saying like maybe the killer thought this beforehand, but I think that was dumb luck honestly at this place. And it actually turned out the killer was the maid Rem. I'm thinking, wait, how? Why? I thought y'all getting along. So I'm thinking, okay, so Rem killed him twice already in his sleep, and also the second time when he got his arm chopped off and when his face got smashed in. But still, I think this time, because he knows who he is, it's gonna be far more painful. And I want to know how he's gonna react to Rem when he dies or wakes up in the mansion again. I personally think he's gonna be terrified of her, and that will raise suspicions a lot in the mansion with the master, the twins, Emilia, and Pac. So now I think his best bet to do after this fight, no, this slaughter ends, he'll have to like find, he has to try to figure out why she's after him and like what can he do to like make sure nothing happens this time, like to make her forgive him or something. Well, those are my thoughts on this week's episode. Thank you for listening. Bye.